as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Utah. Not one of the better records in the Western Conference. Right now, they're in 12th place.
I guarantee you what, guys, the adrenaline is already flowing on both sides. A rivalry matchup like this means a little more to the players than just any other game.
And not just the players, Greg. How about the fans, too? I mean, they get into this thing as well. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams square off. It should be a good one, and I'm glad to be right in the middle of it.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. And it's Hayward, and it's Hood in at the shooting guard.
And, you know, one thing that comes to mind with Kobe is his incredible dedication to winning. I mean, you wonder if that has turned off potential free agents. Maybe he's a bit too competitive, but, you know, when you're in the business of competing, hard for me to imagine you can be too competitive.
Here's Russell. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Now here's Gobert. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Dallas.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
And here's Bryant for three. Launches a three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Hayward can't hit.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Another three from Kobe. Bryant's got 18 points.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now here's Favors. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Gobert the screen. Hood kicks to Gobert. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, trying to take the lid off the basket.
And he gets it to go.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And the Jazz with possession here. Searching for their first points of the game. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. It's tipped. Outside, Kobe for the three. And another three for the Lakers.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And Utah has possession. The feed to Hood. 6 on the shot clock. Nato. Another miss by Utah.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Outside, Kobe. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Last season, Kobe with some thoughts on the development of U.S. players last season. Felt that the AAU system, Clark, was problematic.
And I would not disagree specifically in this regard. Too much focus on playing games and winning versus skill development.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Favors, and that one hits back iron. And here are the Lakers. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
And with Kobe, who's just so skilled, that critique holds water. Kobe felt that Europeans came into the league with more of a skill set because they learned how to play the game a little bit more collectively than the American players.
Jazz have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Hayward can hit. Outside, Kobe from deep. Offensive rebound. Randall kicks to Bryant. Fires the 3. That's good. Bryant's got 39.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
You know, for Kobe's statement, it's hard to measure something like skill with metrics. I mean, you look at shooting and free throw percentages, and there isn't too much of a difference between U.S. and European players.
And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
Bryant comes with the double team. From 11 feet away, and it's sent back by Bryant. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Favors with the screen. Pass to Gobert. 4 on the clock. The baseline J.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, following the three-pointer by Kobe Bryant.
And on the topic of Hayward hiring an agent, it was reported that the questionnaire was just the beginning, and that prospective agents also went through quite a grilling. In addition to that, you talk about a thorough process. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Kobe comes with the double team, and that one's good. Favors has got his first bucket in this one.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
You know, back to Hayward, obviously his first NBA contract was subject to the rookie wage scale, but his second contract, 4-year max deal. So whatever the Haywards have done as far as agent vetting, it's paid off.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
To the inside, and then Favors with the dunk.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Utah's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out, looking cold from outside. Here's Hood. He's guarded by Russell. Oh, and here comes Kobe all alone.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. By himself, throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And Utah has possession after the basket by the Lakers. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
Hood can't get it to go. On the wing, Bryant. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Burks, he's checked in for the Jazz. We'll now go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Quinn Snyder. Doris?
They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert. And he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year. And now is one of the guys you have to account for, really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint. And then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys. We'll see how they do.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Bryant's shot is good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Inside, got a piece of it, and stolen by Hibbert. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Out to Kobe. Bryant is doubled. Buries it from three-point range. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Lakers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been... Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness. I mean, you've come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Oh!
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Out to Hayward. Favors with the screen. Shot clock at 5. Shoots off the step back, and that one comes up a bit short.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And Bryant gets it to go.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
Here's Favors. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And that one's good by Kobe.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Kobe comes with the double team. Burks kicks to Favors. Will not go. This is off the front iron. So it's the Lakers now. Bryant gets a wide open look, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry. Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
Hits the three-point bomb.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, Wilson Chandler.
Here's Burks. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Burks has got his first 2 points.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Lakers on top, just dominating this one. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
So on the floor for Utah, Favors and Gobert are the shot-blocking duo inside. Alec Burks is out there with Shelvin Mack, and it's Chandler in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Kobe from the arc, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Over in the corner, Chandler. Bryant with the rebound. Beyond the arc, and that one's good.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Bryant comes with the double team. Here's Chandler, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. That's on Lewis Williams. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
There's the pass to Chandler. Tries from 10. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Chandler's got 4 points in the quarter. LA's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Bryant can't get it to go.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
This one for 3. Oh, my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That one on Chandler. And former Coach of the Year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
And he gets it to go.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Chandler against Kobe. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
To be honest, I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen very often. This may be the best shooting performance I've ever seen.
Chandler right side. And Hibbert with the block. Outside, Kobe. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Count the bucket.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
These guys putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Over in the corner, Chandler. Rebound the Lakers.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's Mack. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Down low. Here's Favors. Great D that time from Hibbert.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And it's Bryant in the corner. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
The Jazz merge checked in. They need this. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Bryant, and the rejection by Favors. Hayward kicks to Mack. Pass to Burks. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kobe's got his 7th rebound here tonight. There's the triple. Count that one.
Yet another 3 for him, Kevin. He's really been draining them here in the second.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Kobe comes with the double team. And Chandler, here we go. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around, but Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary.
You know, when I think of Wilson Chandler, what comes to mind is supreme athleticism. He can throw it down with the best of them, yet he's still working on the other areas of his game to be more well-rounded.
Here's Mack. Chandler outside. Puts it up from 12. Outside Bryant. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Hayward against Hibbert. Passes to Mack for 3. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Mack's got 5 points in the quarter.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc. Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Dishes it to Chandler. Hayward kicks to Favors. Back to Hayward. On the wing, Chandler. Again, the miss by Chandler.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And Bryant kicks to Hibbert. From outside the arc, and Bryant the bucket on the assist by Hibbert.
What a half he's having from downtown. He's been locked in since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Here's Mack, guarded by Kobe. Hayward outside. Kicks it to Mack. Back to Hayward. Uncovered. Buries the jump shot. Hayward's got 13.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. The Lakers, number 1.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Mack, the pass to Hayward. Again, the miss by Hayward.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Shelvin Mack. Exum dishes to Chandler. Off target from three-point range.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
There's a good screen. Feeds to Exum. Chandler with a screen for Exum. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3, and Wilson Chandler gets the 3. Chandler's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Jazz. And here's Kobe from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Favors sets the pick for Exum. Inside. Shot is off. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Utah, where they beat the Jazz.
Got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight. Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
To the paint, and stolen by Hibbert.
That's a hard pass to make when the defense has that many people in the paint.
Here's the 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Favors with the ball. Picked up by Hibbert, and that one's good by Favors. Favors gone 5 of 10 from the floor. From past the arc. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. They get Derek Favors. Lakers shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And Hayward gets it to go.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And another basket for the Lakers.
Kobe getting it done. Just a gorgeous shot that time.
Utah's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
The 3, and again it's the Lakers from deep. 1:56 left in the first half. The Jazz shooting in this game 45%. Out to Hayward. Chandler with the screen on Bryant. And it's Hayward again missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And so it's Utah here with the ball.
They're using this full court pressure right now, looking to create some turnovers.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That foul is really going to hurt him in the second half. I mean, he's got to sit and may have to be off the floor for a long time, and they'll miss everything he brings to their team. I mean, he's active, he's aggressive, he's smart, he's tough. I mean, they're going to miss his presence significantly.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Jazz shooting 48% on their attempts here in quarter number 2. Favors. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
.50 seconds left now here in the second. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
For 3, Kobe, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Burks can't get it to go.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Outside Bryant, and he drains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And, Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers ahead, running away with it.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter was all about Kobe Bryant. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points, 5 steals, and 9 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Barbecue chicken. They were completely overmatched in the low post. I couldn't believe the amount of points they allowed them to make.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just a...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants, and in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Williams, and it's Hibbert in at the 5 down low.
And guys, as many rookies do, Rodney Hood hit some major bumps in the road last season. I mean, he came in with the reputation of having an NBA-ready jumper, yet only hit 41% of his shots. He had that foot injury that kept him out for a string of games. However, it really all came together for him in April, the last month of the season. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The 3 from Bryant. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
And getting back to Hood, over the last 7 outings of the season, he put up 20-plus points a game. He also, Clark, raised his shooting percentage to 45% from the field, 91% from the free throw line. Pretty impressive numbers.
Well, he was drafted to be a scorer, Kevin, and you're right, very impressive. If he can do that consistently, that'll be nice value for the 23rd pick.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. The shot by Hayward, wide open, drops one in from the wing. Hayward's got 19 points. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. The shot's good from Bryant.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Hayward with the stuff.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Great open look there. Kobe's got 14 points here in the second half.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And checking out the numbers for Randall, how his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 7 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent. But honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet. This is a fantastic run to start this second half.
Jazz have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Favors with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Hayward. Hayward missing again. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 16-6 run. This one for 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Jazz shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Gobert, and he banks in the layup.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
And here's Bryant for 3, and that one's good.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly. You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Hibbert kicks to Russell. Outside Bryant. Bryant is doubled. The dish to Randall. To the inside. Out to Kobe. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for the Lakers.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
For Utah, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. The feed to Hayward. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And he slams it one-handed.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
The 3 from Bryant. Good.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
For Utah, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. 3-pointer. And good on the basket. Book it.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Beyond the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
He's found a rhythm here in the third quarter, Kevin, and his confidence is palpable. You can feel it. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be falling.
Got a piece of it. On the wing, Bryant. Defended by Hayward, and the shot is good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Shelvin Max checked in for the Jazz. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. They grab their own miss. Williams kicks to Kobe. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. Here's Mack. He has 5. Bryant comes with the double team. Hayward's got space, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Hayward's got 23 points. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And he gets it to go. Hayward's got 10 points here in the second half.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Russell kicks to Randall. He's feeling it. And Kobe the bucket with the assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists tonight.
Kobe is knocking down some nice-looking baskets.
For Utah, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14.
He had swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
Yeah, they seem to be disorganized to me, guys. I mean, out of sync, no rhythm or flow.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half court, you've got to do it as a unit.
Three-pointer, Hayward. And it's Russell with the rebound. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Hayward passes to Mack. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Mack's got his third bucket of the night. Mack's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Outside, Kobe. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Jazz shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. On its way from Hayward for two. No good from the wing. And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract. Clark last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting them. A trend that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. There are only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA.
The three from Bryant, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Looking at the game for Hayward,
28 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Hayward hits them both. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
And that's miscue number 2 for them tonight. On the whole, they've been doing a great job of taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, there's a reason, Greg, they've held on to this lead. I mean, being very cautious and controlled with their passing and execution offensively.
The Jazz making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Goes up off the inbound, and he sinks the layup. Max got 9 points.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy do. Very, very well done.
And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
His 4th, second team.
Utah's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Mack dishes to Burke. Here's Burks. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
And here's Kobe from the arc, and that one's good. Here's Burke. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And let's go now to the rookie watch. For the past month, these have been the most productive NBA rookie scores. Second, D'Angelo Russell.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Yep, and this past month, guys, he's been really unstoppable, scoring at will. Gaining more and more confidence as he does so. It will be hard to get him out of that zone at this point, playing with a lot of confidence.
Utah has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Burks. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Burks has got 5 points now this quarter.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And that one's good. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Jazz shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. And Wilson Chandler with the slam.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The three from Bryant, and another three for the Lakers. Here's Mack. 9 points in the game so far. He feeds it to Burke. He kicks to Chandler. Gobert the screen. Burks. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-4 run.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Dante Exum is checked in for Shelvin Mack.
Boy, for Alec Burks, he really started to put it all together in his third season. He doubled his scoring average, shooting percentage was up. Then last season, a strong start, but a shoulder injury cut short what I thought was going to be his best season yet.
And back to Alec Burks, a guy who entered the league with raw talent, but once the light went on, Greg, he showed the ability to help his team in a number of ways.
Yeah, he's going to be the prototype in terms of a two-way player. He's a guy who can not only score it for you, but he'll rebound and defend it. But what impressed me last season is he averaged 3 assists a game, really looked to make plays for his teammates.
Chandler playing very well. 18 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
And both free throws good for Wilson Chandler.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Utah's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Exum kicks to Burke. 24 seconds left to play in the third. And he gets it to go. 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage inside.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
So fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Burke and Exum in the backcourt. Jeff Withey is out there with Lyles. And it's Ingles in at the 3. Burke. No good on the triple.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Bryant comes with the double team. Exum passes to Ingles.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch 4 was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a 3. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
The 3 from Bryant, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
The 3, good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Past Ingles. There's the three. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Goes up on the wing, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Exum passes to Lyles. Down low, and the basket by Ingles. Ingles has got 4 this quarter.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his 6th foul. He'll watch the rest of the game from the bench.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was. Well, we all know how loud NBA arenas can get. I mean, last season there were some accusations thrown around that it wasn't all organic. I mean, some players felt as if some of the NBA crowd noise was artificial.
Some heavy accusations about artificial noise being pumped in last year. We've seen the issue in the NFL, talked about now in the NBA. Seeing in other sports, there's a case that maybe the NBA's got to deal with this.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I know some stadiums, it might feel like there is extra noise being pumped in. And listen, there are a lot of fan bases that we have are just flat out loud. I mean, it can be electric. But having said that, I don't think we want to have the artificial noise being pumped in. I think it does the game a disservice.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time.
That's his 7th personal foul.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. They get it back. Lyles. Good work defensively by Bryant.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Bryant comes with the double team. Looking to end the run. That's short off the rim. Takes a 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Remember, for a long time, flopping was like the #1 concern in the NBA. I mean, it still happens a lot, but the rules have curbed it quite a bit. We have seen less and less flopping the last few years.
Some doubted how the flopping fines would have worked. Overall, there have been less egregious flops for the better in the NBA.
There will always be room for embellishment, but I like the fines because it really does minimize the number of extravagant flops. Guys have adjusted, and they're not laying down as much as they used to.
Count that one.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Burke dishes to Withy. Here's Exum. The Jazz with another miss.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Kobe comes with the double team. The pass to Lyles. And the layup's good off the glass.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And here's Bryant for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He's had a big half from beyond the arc. When he's this hot, the green light doesn't get much greener.
And the basket by Ingles. Ingles has got 9 points here in the second half.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Utah has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Exum kicks to Ingles. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. For 3, Kobe, and he gets it to go.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove. and that tray of his has just been deadly.
Burke, the pass to Lyles. There's the screen.
Well, with Steve Kerr and Jason Kidd both coming with no coaching experience over the last few seasons and also having success, I don't know, guys. Maybe we should throw our hat in the ring. But pretty impressive stuff.
That's not for me to do. I've already determined I don't want to coach for a paycheck, even if it is a big one.
You know, you look at the coaching success for both Jason Kidd and Steve Kerr, both with long playing careers, championship experience on their resumes. Steve, in fact, Clark even had some time in the front office with Phoenix.
And don't forget about his broadcasting career either, Kevin. I mean, I think in both cases, though, you look at these two guys, they were able to come in and have immediate credibility with their teams and their playing experience, part of their preparation for being coaches. And, you know, guys, Dante Exum is such a fluid, versatile athlete, really shows great promise, has tremendous size and length for a point guard, can also play the two. His rookie season last year, though, a mixed bag.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. For Dante Exum, Greg, last season he didn't shoot the ball that well, and his turnover rate was what you might expect from a rookie, but his defense was good. In fact, borderline excellent at times.
That's a great point, Kevin. And you know what I like about Exum, when his shot wasn't falling, you know, he didn't allow it to affect the other facets of his game. He would find ways to contribute, and that's the kind of attitude that so many scouts got excited about when they were talking about this guy in the first place.
Lyles passes to Withey. Here's Burke, and he hits the jump shot. Burke's got 4 points in the quarter. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
It's off his foot, and the ref's whistling a kick ball.
And, you know, the NBA loves to experiment with different rules in different ways. The D-League last season used international rules for goaltending. And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive end.
Williams comes with a double team. Here's Ingles. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside, Kobe. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. And for the international rules of goaltending, players are allowed to touch the ball after it hits the iron, even if it is over the cylinder.
I'm not sure if the NBA is going to adapt that rule, but I think it wouldn't be a big deal to adapt it because there aren't a lot of times that play happens in the game. I think it would be a small percentage of those plays over the course of a season.
Got a piece of it. Williams comes with a double team. Pass to Ingles. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Got that one up quick. Utah's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time.
2 years ago, Utah drafted Trey Burke to be their point guard of the future. Then last year, they drafted Dante Exum. It set up quite a competition between those two.
Getting back to the Burke-Exum rivalry last year, both young men showed some tremendous promise, yet both shot under 37% from the field. Greg, that's got to improve.
And it will. I mean, last season was tough for both guys in terms of getting used to a certain role. But remember also, when you come into this league, a league of men, and you're that young and you haven't matured, it's going to take you maybe 2 or 3 years before you can find that consistency. And then also factor in both were getting yanked in and out of the lineup. Tough challenge for those young players as they've dealt with the ebbs and flow of their confidence.
The shot's good from Bryant.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
It's stolen by Bryant. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
He dishes it to Hibbert. Williams kicks to Hibbert. Pass to Russell with his first shot attempt. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
D'Angelo Russell.
Here's Mack. Dishes to Burke. They double him with Russell. Here's Mack. Drops in the tray. Mack's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Jazz.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Burke dishes to Mack. Burke kicks to Ingles. And the Jazz, another three.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
It's tipped.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And in this season finale, between these two teams, they sealed the deal, making smart adjustments along the way to finish out the year with an impressive 3-1 record against the Jazz.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Bryant. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Utah.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation. And for Dante Exum, the first point guard chosen in the 2014 draft, number 5 overall, actually, he was taken over 2 other very talented and arguably more proven point guards coming in, those being Marcus Smart and Elfrid Payton.
And an intentional foul right there.
And guys, Shelvin Mack, strong, good jump shot. More importantly, knows his role. Hasn't started that many games in his career, but maximizes his minutes when he's on the floor.
Getting back to Shelvin Mack, he plays smart, values the basketball. Clark doesn't have tremendous vision, but stays composed and makes the solid play.
Yeah, very reliable rotational player for you as a combo. Guard pulls his way around the court. He can knock opponents off balance with that size, and he's a good shot maker too.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He makes 1 of 2 that time. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Ingles with the rebound. Williams. Kobe the pass to Randall. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
To the left wing, here's Burke. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Trey Burke.
Here's Kobe. Puts up a 3. Bucket's good.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kobe Bryant. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
Look, how many times have we seen games like this from Kobe? He was the primary option. They needed a bucket. He delivered. His game has evolved in the last few years, but the recipe was working tonight.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular season contest. It has been a wild ride. For Shaquille